Tony go way back. I was actually in rehab with him in 2010, the last time I was in rehab, and we were at Claire Foundation together. So, welcome, bud. How was the ride?
Terrible.
Huh?
Terrible.
Just like you look.
Just like I look. Just like I feel.
Yeah, sure you don't mind filming, huh? Get to help these kids out, bro.
Yeah.
Get them off this fucking shit. Hey, let's have a seat real quick. I want to talk to you before I take you over there. So you know you're going to Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Fucking, I got you to bed. Fucking, it's like everything else, but it's what you put into it, you know.
Yep.
So, you know, and I appreciate you filming for these kids because they could be used soon.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, fucking, we never thought we'd be taking buses and fucking sleeping in the places we've slept and doing the things we've done.
Momo to Momo to the streets.
Momo to Momo, right? The lifestyle is just as addicting.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to take a second for my viewers, and I'm going to do a reading for us so we get a little peace of mind before you go in today.
Right
You know?
on. Right on.
So, let's see. Right or left?
Right.
Right? A treatable illness. Addiction is a disease that involves more than the use of drugs, right? Basic text, page 3. At our first meeting, we may have been taken back at the way members shared about how the disease of addiction had affected their lives. We thought to ourselves, disease? I've just got a drug problem. What in the world are they talking about? You know, after some time in the program, we began to see that our addiction ran deeper than our obsessive, compulsive drug use. We saw that we suffered from a chronic illness that affected many areas of our lives. We didn't know where we'd caught this disease, but in examining ourselves, we realized that it had been present in us for many years. Just as the disease of addiction affects every area of our lives, so does the NA program, any program. We attend our first meeting with all the symptoms present. The spiritual void, the emotional agony, the powerlessness, the unmanageability, treating our illness involving much more than mere abstinence. We use the 12 steps, and though they don't cure our illness, they do begin to heal us. As we recover, we experience the gift of life. Today, and just for today, I will treat my illness with the 12 steps. So, you know, like this book is, it's my daily thing, man. You know what I mean? It's my daily dose, for real, bro.
All we have is a daily.
When I'm fighting with Harriet, when I'm doing whatever, you know what I mean? I'll go fucking spin that book. Sometimes I go on and I do a reading. You know, and I'm going to try and follow your story a little bit as you get a job and as you do the things that you're doing, you know?
Sure.
It's just like that commercial, bud. You didn't think you'd be fucking sticking needles in you when you're a trainer, a gym trainer. I seen you hog status, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every girl in the fucking city block wanted you, and they weren't paying attention to me. So I felt like you were walking your dog when I went out with you, you know? So, you a little shut out right now, dog.
A little burn.
Throughout the years, Tony's called me and said, dude, I just wrecked my car. The cops are after me. Fucking, what do I do? Yeah, called the wrong number. I don't care until you're ready to fucking get help, at which point I'm willing to help you. This isn't the first time I bailed your ass out either.
No.
You know, so don't fuck off my bed, bro.
No.
Don't fuck it off, you know what I mean? You're going to a good spot, bro. Fucking, you know, what would you tell a young Tony out there that hasn't got all the way where you're at yet?
You know, this disease is just, it's cunning, baffling, and powerful. You know, it's a progressive thing. You know, I never thought it would get this bad. I never thought things would keep snowballing, a snowball effect, and just getting worse and worse. You know, so you know, for the kids out there, it's like if you suffer from this disease, you know, of alcoholism, of drugs, of any addiction, you know, any ism, then you know, there is a cure. You know, and the cure is complete abstinence and working a 12-step program, and you know, the camaraderie that we had, you know, being affiliated it's still the same camaraderie without the drugs, without the fucking backstabbing, without the
right,
fucking
girlfriend fucking. No, that still goes on.
Yeah, it still goes on. And I think it goes on even more in AA. It feels like, but without all the shady shit, you know, it's like you know, two brothers can come and we can help each other out, and you know, we come together and fight
know that
this
our
addiction.
word is somewhat good.
Exactly,
You know?
exactly. When we're sober, you know, our word is our bond, you know. But when we're not, it's like
We'll tell you anything you want to hear to get what we got to
yeah,
get.
if you
know?
want those drugs, man, I'm gonna tell you fucking everything.
You
want
better
to
not
hear.
be doing that right
And if
fucking
you-
now with me getting you in this bed either, asshole.
No, I'm at rock bottom right now. You know,
Pick up a jackhammer, keep digging, Doug.
Yeah, no, I'm done digging, dude. I've dug in big enough ditch that it's going to take a little while to climb out, but, you know, I'm willing to put in the work, and that's why I called you. It's because I needed help, you know. I needed I needed help. I needed someone to guide me in the right direction, and, you know, because the things I'm doing aren't working. You know, they just aren't working. And my disease has taken me lower and lower, and it continues to take me to depths that I didn't think that I would succumb to. You know, here I am traveling with bags, someone who, you
It's
know,
fucking 4 degrees out here.
someone who got sober and you know, was 260, 70 pounds, military pressing 3 plates, you know, bench pressing fucking 3 plates. I would leg press the entire rack, you know. And
Now you curl a fucking outfit.
now that's the most curling I'll do is an outfit with fucking 100 cc.
100, woo!
So I met Badger at Claire Foundation, you know, and you know, the thing is, when we get sober, we help each other out. We help our fellow brother out, and seeing how we came from the same neighborhood, you know, he was very helpful.
Fool, I ain't heard of you in the neighborhood.
And I'm the younger generation.
Yeah.
And you know, so I ended up leaving Claire Foundation, you know, for a behavioral issue. I hadn't gotten loaded, and when I did, Badger was at work, and I hit him up, and you know, I'll never forget this. He said, "I got you," and he did. You know, that day I was in another program in Long Beach that day. You know, and had I
That's when
not,
he sent you to Redgate, huh?
he sent me to Redgate,
Yeah.
and I completed Redgate.
Yeah.
You know, I did the deal, and I stayed sober, and I went directly from the Claire Foundation to Redgate, and you know, I was just still willing.
I got you a
know?
spot when we were still there.
Yep, and you know, I made that phone call to you. You were at work,
I
you know,
remember.
and put in some calls, and you said, "Get your ass to Long Beach," and
No
I did.
deterring.
No, and I went straight to Long Beach, and you know, I was on federal probation, and that was my requirement, was to complete a program.
You know, I never put anybody in this bed because then when I got to kick them out, or Jimmy got to kick them out,
You know,
you know what I mean? So I'm counting on you not to fuck this up, bro. But don't worry, if you do, I'll fill it with somebody else.
yeah, I'm
mean?
sure you will. That's what
Yeah.
you do. Is you
Coming
help
here, the
people.
first place I turned into was a fucking mortuary, and I go, oh no, that's next.
Yeah, that's
That's if you don't make it.
That's if I don't make it, and
You know?
I keep fucking using, which I won't, though. I'm ready. You know, I'm
I
broken.
hope so, bud.
You know, I'm completely broken, and that's sometimes what we need is we need to get beat down so bad that, you know, that all other options and everything's failed. You know, and I'm looking for direction. You know, like
You could be at MDC,
I could be back at MDC doing time.
Metropolitan Detention Center for the feds. That's where Tony goes.
You know, I go to the feds, and now recently I've been going to just county. You know, and I've been in and out of the county twice this year, and you know, I got another DUI, which I'm praying they don't file, or I'm going upstate. You know, and it just shows that this disease, it's cunning, baffling, and powerful. Like, you know, like I grew up in a good family, and I always got away with the shit I did because I was smart. But, you know, as soon as fucking, you know, I got loaded, you know, and started
Smarts
getting
went out
loaded
the
on
window.
harder drugs. Smarts were gone. You know what I mean? It didn't matter how street smart, how book smart you were, and you know, like all bets are off. As I said,
sure.
you know, do anything to get high, you know, and this time I've crashed 4 cars, and picked up multiple DUIs, and you know, it's just shit ain't working. This is not fucking where I want to be. I'm not happy. I fuck with that fentanyl, and you know, that
Lucky
shit
to
is
still be here, bud.
it's a killer. You know what I mean? Like,
Glad it wasn't on the streets when I was doing this shit.
you know, it's just killing people. You know, it's killing kids, and it's not fun. And
They're worried about a pandemic. What the fuck, man? I mean, fucking
Well,
opiates kill more
fentanyl
people
is
than
a
fucking.
pandemic.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, and it's like I've crashed 4 cars before I got to this point just recently. You know, and each time I've overdosed in the crashing. I've been stupid enough to shoot dope, fentanyl, and think that I can operate a car.
Nice.
And I operate the car right into another car or into a pole, and end up waking up to LAPD,
Firefighters.
Orange County PD, firefighters. I mean, I just recently overdosed in a porta potty, you know, and you know, I'm sick of the life. You know, I want a real life. I want real friends back. You know, because my friends now and all my homeboys now are all programmed. So, you know, when I go out, I got nobody. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, then I got the real ones like you who fucking are willing to help, and they see the desire, and they see the you know, willingness to do anything.
I don't see any of that. I just know he needs off the streets and in a bed. So
you
come
know,
on, let's
but
get this shit over.
it's getting there. You know what I mean? So I'm just grateful. You know, I'm in a lot of gratitude today because I don't have to live in the streets. I don't have to live in a hotel. I don't have to have a needle in my arm this morning. You know, and you know, I'm just open-minded, and I'm really willing to get help and follow direction.
So what they don't know is Tony just got thrown out of another program for testing dirty for fentanyl when he had taken Benadryl the night before. He was supposed to go to the program. Benadryl gave him a false dirty for fentanyl, and you were put out on the streets. And I truly believe that was the God's doing for you what you wouldn't be willing to do for yourself, because where you're going, you're able to recover. I mean, Tarzana's a fucking great place to go detox, but it's also a fucking mental institution, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm baffled by it because, you know, I was
Who cares?
clean.
It's done. Who cares?
But I got to move forward. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, and moving forward, you know, I gotta go to sober living. I gotta get my shit together, and you know, this is what God's will, and you know. Back where I grew up, and you know, I'm gonna start this shit over, and I'm gonna get it right, you know. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go help a fellow alcoholic or drug addict or anyone and give back, you know.
Don't jump into tomorrow. Let's go take care of today.
One step at a time, you know. What I do need to do though is I do need to sponsor up, you know, for all those people out there. You know, this program requires you to get a sponsor, to attend meetings, you know, to find your higher power, your spiritual connection, and you know, I'm gonna take it one step at a time.
You don't have to do any of that. You only have to do all of that if you want to recover. But
correct.
Come on, let's get your ass over there, man.
Let's get over here.
Oh, fucking! I ain't carrying your shit. Come on, under a hay bag.
Here we go. Orange County, back to LA. Program. Working the steps. Getting it right.
Lock us out. What are you doing? You got that little, what do you call it? Viking haircut going there? Say hi here. Say hi.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I haven't seen everyone in a while. We have a new guy at the house.
Huh? I can't hear you. I know you're having a hard time, bud. Pull the camera down so I can see your face. There you go. How much longer do you think you're going to be there? Point your hand. A couple days, weeks, what? Not sure? Hey, but if this don't get you clean, bud, I don't know what's gonna, you know? And fucking anyway, I'm getting your stuff's being taken care of, so don't worry about that. Pull it down so I can see your face, man. Pull it down. There you go. You hit your face on the toilet, bathtub. Hey, I'm sorry for you, bud. I'm sorry. Just one more isn't always one more. And I got your stuff being taken care of. I'll have it brought to the hospital. Do you have any idea? Just nod your head yes or no. Do you have any idea what they're going to do with you? It's okay. It's okay. Settle down, okay? If you need me, you need anything from me, call me, okay? Have one of the nurses call me. You can write, right? So don't get frustrated, my boy. You know, the gods will look out for you, man. Don't trip. You're gonna come together, but this is a learning lesson that you had to have. You know, I'm sorry that you're there, man. I'm just grateful that you're alive. Are you grateful to be alive?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm glad to hear that. Turn the camera so I can see your face, bud. Okay, I'm gonna do a reading for you, bro. Today is choosing life. Turn it so I can see your face, bud. A little up more, up a little more. Up, right there, right there. Don't move. Change from self-destructive patterns of life become necessary. Basic text, page 15. Active addiction is smoldering death wish. Each of us courted death every time we used. Fact proven right here, my boy. Our lifestyles, too, put us at risk. The life of an addict is sold cheaply with the everyday and every dose. In recovery, the first pattern we change is the pattern of staying clean has started the journey into life. But our self-destructive behavior usually went far deeper than just our using. Even in recovery, we may still treat ourselves as if we were worthless. When we treat ourselves badly, we feel badly. And when we feel badly, we seek relief. Maybe even in our old solution, drugs, choosing recovery means choosing life. We decided each day that we want to live and be free. Each time we avoid self-destructive behavior, we choose recovery. Just for today, I will choose life by choosing recovery. I will take care of myself. Right now, you're going to let them take care of you because you can't. Anthony, put it so I can see your face. Let them take care of you until you're able to take care of yourself, bud. Don't give them a hard time, all right? You can ask them for some of that good after 9 o'clock. All right, bud? Tell the nurse thank you. I'll talk to you later, bud. All right, take care, man. Hey guys, welcome to Badgers Heavy Hitters once again. I know this is in the middle of the film as it goes, but as you see, I just did an interview with Tony, And, you know, we joked around in the beginning because I pulled into a mortuary and I told him that this was next if you keep fucking around. And the first call I got was that he had passed. The second call I got is they brought him back to life in a hospital, in the ambulance. You see how he can't speak? It's called aphasia or something like that. What happened was he thought he could do one more shot. You know what I mean? Tried doing it at the sober living house that I put him in. That's why I don't give up that bed for people that, you know, he said he wanted it, and he probably did. Inside, he probably did want it, just not bad enough. You know, it's sad, man. It's devastating what happens. And he too has no family. So he has family, but they want nothing to do with him because this is what he does. He ODs a couple times a year, you know, and ends up in the hospital. But I bet you anything he remembers this one. This is one he'll remember. So he had lost oxygen to his brain all the way up until yesterday. He was out, passed out. He couldn't come to, but he knew what was going on around him. That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. You know, just imagine yourself being stuck there, not being able to speak or anything, but you know what's going on in your surroundings and you can't participate or move or anything. That's due to lack of oxygen in his brain. He did one more shot in the bed, and not in the bed, but at the house. And when he blacked out, when he OD'd, he hit the shower with his face, and you see he broke some of his teeth. This is the same guy that was just talking in this video, chatting away. Badger sees the hope, you know, like I told him I didn't see any of that shit. And I had a good idea that this was going to happen, but not to this degree. You know, and I get it, because that's what addicts do. My prayers were, as they always are, for any addict suffering that I put into the bed, or anybody that's in the program and seeking help, is that they make it. But we all know statistics. We're all part of that statistic, and the odds are we're not going to make it. You know, so I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful that I don't got to do anything. Everything I do, I get to do. You know, if I gotta go to work, what's the sense in going to work? You know, I get to go to work and I get to bring that paycheck home. If you gotta go to work, you're gonna end up using, you know what I mean? If you're an addict, you're gonna end up using because you hate your life, you're miserable, whatever. It's all mindset change, you guys. It starts here. And remember, you too can be a dope fiend and not be a scumbag. They don't have to go together. You know, you don't have to lie, steal, cheat, and all the shit that we do when we're in active addiction and still, you know, be using. Because I know people that do that and they're clean. So, and I know people that use and still have integrity, morals, you know, so a little bit of pride about them. And they're worthy of all that because they work for all that. You know, those are the guys that say, I don't got to go to work today, I get to go to work today. I don't got to take the kids anywhere, I get to take the kids someplace and spend time with my family. You know, it's all mindset, and it begins, for me it began in the program. I came out here, hoorahing, gang banging, like, what you talking to my mom like that for, homie? At the store, you know what I mean? I was not well adjusted when I came out. And I think prison reform needs some street training before you go home, because out here our patients are fucking thin. You know what I mean? Like, I hate road rage drivers because I am one. You know what I mean? Like, you could get me J-catted up in 4 seconds. Give me the bird, man, I'm chasing your ass down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get out of the car and I'm probably gonna get my ass whooped like the last time I got out of the car. Like I said, that young buck put a little bit on me, you know what I mean? Tipped me up a little. He was a whole lot bigger than I wanted him to be. But fuck it. That's where my anger goes. So I have to work on my behaviors on a regular basis as well. I'm not telling you anything that I'm not trying to do myself. You know, I would never, ever, inside the institutions, I never sent nobody on a mission that I wasn't willing to do myself. You know, in fact, there had been a couple times where I was like, all right, you know what, fuck it, I'll do it. And you're in trouble when I get back, if I get back. So, you know, I've never done anything like that. I've never been that kind of guy that I'll ask you to do something that I know is going to get you crossed up, unless I knew for a fact that was going to get rid of you off the yard because I didn't want you there to begin with. Pretty simple, you know. We send them fucking idiots out on missions. What, you're riding with us, homie? You got to put in here some work. It's your turn. So I don't suggest going inside and claiming to be something you're not. You know, if you're not a killer, don't discuss being a killer. You know, if you're just a rough, tough Cocoa Puff, then, you know, keep it to yourself, man. You know what I mean? Just people respect who you are, not who you're trying to portray. And let me tell you, in the institutions, your card gets called on that one quick. Oh, so you a killer, homie? Here, the trash needs taken out. You mean? Barasu. How do you say it? Trash, basura. Yeah, basura. You know what I mean? And you're going to be the one to do it because you fucking ran your mouth too much. You know what I mean? We don't want you here, but I don't know how to get rid of you without causing a scene and making it look like I'm being bad to my people. You know, I'll send you on a fucking mission that I know you're going to fail on. I'll send you into a crowd of 10 Northerners. So I got lose one, they lose 10. You know, that's how it goes inside, you guys. So don't be an idiot and do the things that you do to go to the institutions to begin with. And I say an idiot, I was there. I was an idiot. I mean, I think the word is calepalo. You know what I mean? And I ran that route for a long time, you know. When they'd let me out of my cell, if I wasn't cuffed up, it was usually on with somebody. And I tell you guys, I've had the bark beaten off me several times, man. I'm not the winner in every fucking situation I've been in, let me tell you. You know, but I know what to do with my fear today. You know, and I've always known what to do with my fear. I don't let it govern me, I govern it. And when I was inside, I used my fear to, you know, inside, respect is spelled F-E-A-R. That's a fact. You know what I mean? The more you fear me, the more you're going to respect me. Because you're going to, you know, if you're scared of the things I'm willing to do, then you're going to respect me, you know? So there's a poem that goes, so now, little man, tired of LSD, goofballs, cocaine, and hash. Someone pretending to be a friend said, hey, I'll introduce you to Miss Heroin. Well, now, honey, before you start fucking with me, just let me inform you of how it will be. For I will seduce you and make you my slave. I've sent men much stronger than you to their grave. You never thought you'd become something vile and corrupt. You'd rob and you'd steal, and just for a buck, end up addicted to poppy seed waste. You should have known from the start. It's said in the contract, it's till death do us part. Well, Tony almost got to find that out. You know, that's usually how heroin addicts quit for good, is they die. You know, you think we have a pandemic now? Every 6 minutes in America, we lose an addict to an opiate overdose. You do the math, man. You know, you do the math. So, or you go to prison. You know what I mean? If you go to prison and you think you're going to get clean going to prison, you're gravely mistaken, because there's dope everywhere. You know? And guess what? You're going to get in debt, and then first one's free, you know what I mean? Get your nose wide open. And the second one, you may have to put in some work, because mommy didn't send a little fucking $100 payout. You know what I mean? So we just put you in some work. And the second time, well, you know, you go to that S&Y yard, you know, the no good fucking zone. You sell up with chomos and fucking short eyes and diaper sniffers and, you know, rapists. You know, who wants to live with people like that? I certainly don't, and I would like to think that any of my viewers don't. You know, I don't know, you guys. I hate to see what happened to Anthony, but I had a good feeling that he wasn't going to make it, and I never say that out loud. But I'm always willing to help him, because who am I to guess whether somebody's going to make it or not, right? Many have said that about me. Many have said that about people that I know. There's no chance that dude's going to fucking make it. And guess what? They're still clean. So, with that said, you guys, I don't know. It's a Sunday, man. I don't know when this will be cut. It'll be cut within the next few days. But, man, like I tell you guys all the time, love yourself, man, first and foremost, and then love somebody around you, you know. It's your movie. Star in it well, you know what I mean? And do something with it. You know, just coasting through life is not nothing. Anyone could do that. The homeless are out there doing it, you know. That's a huge thing in California now, is popping up tents. People have gotten accustomed to living in fucking tents under the bridges. You know, they're comfortable there. Well, at that rent rate, I guess I would be too, you know, like you don't got no worries. You can't sit around and wait for a job ducket if you're just getting out, guys. We as convicts know what it is to be determined And we have to fucking work a little bit harder to make ourselves shine a little bit more than the next guy. Some will call it kissing ass, some will call it whatever. I call it job security. You know, I try and do much better than the next man so that I'm recognized. You know, I've always done that. My first job out was in the oil fields. So grateful for that job. I made $105,000 my first year out. Now, mind you, my first job in the institutions was a house mouse, and it was 8 cents a fucking hour. No, that job was free. Yard crew was a house mouse. Anyway, I'm going to bring this to a close, you guys. I don't know, if you don't have it just for today, find a book like that. I just recommend Bruce Lee, any kind of Bruce Lee readings or anything along those lines. It's a matter of brainwashing. They're right. If you're in a cult of the program, it's not a cult, it's brainwashing, and our brains definitely need scrubbed, man. Run mine through twice. So with that said, thanks for tuning in to Badgers Heavy Hitters. You know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know my saying, man. Some want it to happen, some need it to happen, but heavy hitters make it happen. So nothing but love and respect to you guys. Deuces.